It's another brand new Tuesday morning, and we've come once again with our prediction on this very channel. Folks, welcome to today's prediction of Betcraft. All right, today is another beautiful day, and it's a day that it promises to be very wonderful. All right, a little recap of how we fared yesterday. We saw that yesterday once again we were quite very successful. Our first ticket yesterday, all the games in that very ticket, came out just the way we predicted them. And this is now 3 times in a row where we've been one ticket in our predictions. Right. A little recap of how we fared. In yesterday's games, we saw that the first ticket was containing 3 matches. Romania versus Cyprus. We predicted home win, and that was exactly what happened. And the second game was Poland and Scotland, and we prediction on that very game was over 1.5, and the match ended up being a 1-2 victory for Scotland. All right, and the last game there was Sheffield Wednesday under 21 and Burnley under 21. We predicted over 2.5 on that very game, and we saw them playing out a 3-2 victory on that occasion. So that's that for the first ticket, and congratulations to those of us who actually played that game and won yesterday. All right, the second ticket, didn't live up to expectation, just like yesterday, just like day for yesterday. The first game, the Serie C game played out 1-1. Monopoly and Seginola played at 1-1, and we predicted that home win or draw another 4.5. That's exactly what happened. But the Nigeria match, Nigeria versus Rwanda, we expected Nigeria to win or draw another 3.5, but we saw Rwanda beating Nigeria on that occasion by 2-1. That was very unexpected. Tunisia as well lost out to Gambia 1-0 from home. That was very, very unexpected. Those two matches. So, but that does happen in football. But we head on today. We promised to do very well, try to do better than we did yesterday, and we're starting with the very first match in a short while. But I want to use this opportunity to ask those of us who are coming across our video for the first time to kindly take out and hit the subscription button right now, so you won't be missing out on our subsequent games that will always come up on this channel on a daily basis. All right, have you done that? Okay, let's head to the business of the day. And today we'll be starting with the very first match in the first ticket. It is in the Africa Cup of Nations qualifier match. While Senegal coming up against Burundi. Okay, in this very encounter, we know that Senegal have actually been a very strong side in the last 10 home matches that they had. They've won 7 out of those, but they've had 3 draws. They've not lost a single match in the last 10 home matches that they had so far. And Burundi have managed to achieve 2 victories from away, against Malawi and Seychelles. And they've also had 2 draws, but have lost 6 matches in the last 10 away games that they had so far. And looking at how they fared, the last time both teams met, it was Burundi who played from home, and Senegal won on that occasion by 1-0. And in this very encounter, we'll expect the home side Senegal to achieve a result in this very one. It is the home side to win or draw and under 3.5. That's what we expect in that very game. Okay, that takes us to the next, and it is also in Africa Cup of Nations match. We'll have South Africa who will be facing South Sudan. Okay, South Africa, South Sudan. We know that South Africa in the last 6 have actually seen 4 victories. They've also had 2 draws, and with South Sudan have won 2 games, 1 draw, and 3 losses in the last 6 matches. All right, playing from home, the last 10 home matches for South Africa have seen them winning 4 games and drawing 6. They've not lost any match in the last 10 home matches that they had. And with side South Sudan have actually won 2 games from away. They've had 3 draws as well as 5 losses in the last 10 away game that they had so far. So without spending so much time, it is South African home side to either win or draw. And on that 3.5, once again, that's our value for that very game. Okay, that takes us to the next. It is in English League 2 where we have Wimbledon coming up against Accrington Stanley. In this very match, we expect to see a minimum of 2 goals. Judging by the fact that the last 10 meetings for both sides have actually produced lots of goals in all 10. At least all of the 10 matches have actually seen over 1.5. So in this one, we expect as well to see over 1.5 in this very game. That's our value for that very encounter. Okay, that concludes the first tickets for today. And we head to the second ticket for today. And the second ticket is actually containing 3 games as well. And it starts with the UEFA Nations League match between Sweden and Azerbaijan. And in this very one, we know that Sweden is a very strong side who have won 8 matches in the last 10 home games that they had so far. They've also had 2 losses And Azerbaijan, on the other hand, have managed to achieve 4 victories from away, but have lost 6 games in the last 10 away games that they had so far. In this very encounter, we also know that the last time they met, which was in September this year, we saw Sweden beating this very side from away on that occasion, by 3 goals to 1. But in this very encounter, we definitely expect Sweden to win outrightly in this to win or draw and under 4.5. That's what value for that very good game. Home win or draw and under 4.5. That's what we expect. Okay, and that takes us to the next. Also in the UEFA Nations League match, we'll have Slovakia coming up against Estonia, and Slovakia is a very it's a team who have actually won 5 games in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 2 draws as well as 3 losses. Estonia, on the other hand, have never won any match in the last 10 away games. They've actually had 3 draws, but have lost 7 matches in the last 10 away games that they have so far. And the last time they met, it was Slovakia who won from away on that occasion by 1-0. That was in September this year. But in this very encounter, we definitely expect Slovakia to rise to the occasion and win out in this very one. It is home win. That's all valid for that very encounter. Okay, that takes us to the next, which I want to be the last for the second ticket and also the last for the entire for the day. And it is the match between Czech Republic coming up against Georgia. It is in the UEFA Nations League. All right, you're looking at recent games for both sides. You see that Czech Republic, they've had 2 wins, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 matches as well. And Georgia have won 2 games. They've had 1 draw as well as 3 losses. You look at how these 2 teams fared from home and away perspective. From home, Czech Republic have won 8 games in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 1 loss as well as 1 draw. And away side, Georgia have won 3 games but have lost 7 matches in the last 10 away games that they had so far. And when you put all that together, it is Czech Republic that is actually expected to achieve a better result in this one. But our verdict for this very game is also the home side to either win or draw and under 4.5. That's our verdict, and that concludes our operations for you today on Betcraft. I wish you the very best of luck. Remember to also play responsibly. These are football matches. Sometimes anything can happen. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another time, and we'll be coming up with our predictions right on this very channel. But until then, keep winning.